I received a call on Tuesday afternoon that the president would like to see myself, and so when I turned up at the office, there were some other persons there. Anyway, when I went in to meet him, he said that he would like to make me a member of his cabinet, and then he went on to say that he's offering the Ministry of Housing and Water portfolio for myself. I was very much elated. I'm happy to serve in whichever capacity that my president would like me to serve, in whatever way he sees me that I can benefit him, so that as a collective, as part of the team, that together we deliver our commitment to the people of Guyana.
Did you have to give up any other form of employment to accept this portfolio?
No, because remember we just came out of the period of being in opposition. And only recently I was involved with the recount exercise that took place at the convention center. And so I've been out and about in our country. As I mentioned just now, I had political responsibility for Region Number 1, and I also would have been part of campaigning with my party across the country.
I know it's your first day in office as the minister. You've been doing some familiarization visits. How has it been so far?
It's been very good. The staff has been very receptive. They're trying to tell me their challenges for me to try to resolve them. But we'll go back. I'll get back into the office shortly to assess the information so far and see how best we can ensure that we fix some of those issues. There are some burning problems even here today. Some of the things that I've been highlighting in the water sector. There are some old challenges that we have to deal with, which will cost money, a lot of money. But nevertheless, we have to pursue it. But it's very good. And as I said, we took it upon ourselves, both myself and Minister Rodriguez, to immediately to come to both areas, both the GWI and to the Ministry of Housing, to meet the staff, to be familiarized right away, because we need to work. We have work to do, and we must ensure that we deliver it in a timely manner.
As you meet the staff and so on, a lot of persons are unsure about their employment. A new government is in place. Is there any assurance that you could give the employees of GWI Housing and the other agencies that you now lead, being the new Minister of Housing?
I'm not here on witch hunting, and we have to, of course, as part of our vision, we have to examine the sector. We have to ensure that we channel our energies towards how we want to deliver these programs. And so they may be restructuring, they may be reorganizing, and that comes as part of our vision and our management. But it's not a case that I'm going out there to witch hunt anyone. And that is what I intend to do. We want people to be able to feel comfortable, because at the end of the day, they must be committed. You must be committed to our cause. You must be committed to our policies. You must be committed to our programs. That is what we're looking for from the employees. I've been a member of the People's Progressive Party Civic since I was 18 years old. Both the People's Progressive Party Civic and the youth arm of the party, that is the Progressive Youth Organization. So I'm brought up in the party, and I served in my party group. I was a former chairman of my area party group, and then I've served since dedicatedly for my party. As you're aware, I would have served in Parliament on behalf of the People's Progressive Party Civic as the geographic member of Parliament for Region Number 1 for the last 5 years. And so this sector, I would have been shadowing the Ministry of Communities. Previously, Ministry of Communities, under the PPP tenure, Housing and Water was a separate ministry, and then you had Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development. The last government had all of those merged under the Ministry of Communities. So in a way, I was also shadowing the housing and the water sectors. So I'm happy that the President has reposed this confidence in myself, and of course I have a minister within Susan Rodriguez, of being able to manage this sector and to implement this important ministry. Because if you follow our party's manifesto, you will realize that the housing drive, the housing program that we have for our country is a massive one. And I always take pleasure in saying that I'm also following in the footstep of my president. My president, as you're aware, was a former Minister of Housing and Water. So he knows this sector, he understands well, and so that's why when I was asked to lead this ministry, I was happy that I was chosen. We have a lot of work to do. We've committed to the people of Guyana that we will, in fact, we've said over 50,000 house lots during the next period of our tenure. We want to ensure that we deliver safer water for all right across our country. In fact, you're interviewing me here at GWI. This morning I was at the Ministry of Housing, that's at Brickdam. We're here really to do a familiarization as to what is taking place and to get a quick grasp of this sector, because you're aware that we're 5 months behind in ensuring that a service is delivered to the people of Guyana. And so it's work right away. We have to quickly assess what has been happening in this sector. We've promised so much to the people of Guyana, but there were some assumptions. You would have realized that for the economy has been struggling, then you have the issues of COVID to grapple with. And so immediately we're trying to get the necessary information as to what is happening in both the housing and the water sector, financially how we're performing, what are some of the hiccups, what are some of the challenges, and then to plan our way forward. But we also want to ensure we work towards, it's not only about delivering housing, it's also about ensuring that we create that opportunity for working young professionals, for young people, so that everyone can have that opportunity to own their own home. And that is what we're working to, because we have to create that mechanism, we have to create that regime whereby persons can be able to access funding. Remember, we committed that we will remove the taxation on building materials, and that is something we will have to ensure that we follow up. We also spoke about removing VAT on water, and again, more relief for our people. So, of course, when we get to presenting our budget, I will remind my president of some of the commitments that we've made to our people of Guyana, so we'll want to push that agenda.
Thank you.